Starting in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Bot Podcast. We're gonna get right into it this week. We're starting off this week with video game tier list part 2. Brought some more video games to the table. We're gonna give these a rating. What is it? 1 out of 10 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So we'll just
well,
pop.
it's well. I think we do the it's 1 out of 10 bot stars, and we can't land on. It can't be like a 1 point or 7 point stuff like that. It has to be like a 7.5 stuff like that.
Bet. Cool. So yeah, we'll get right into it with the first one. Battlefield. Do you want to do it
As
as
a
a
whole,
whole, or do you want
yeah,
to? Yeah, as a
as a
whole.
whole
Okay,
for sure.
Battlefield as a whole. So, I really enjoy the game. I have a couple of them. I really enjoy Battlefield 5. I play it a lot with my
Really,
friend. Um, I really enjoy it. I could definitely give a higher rating on it. Its matchmaking kind of sucks because there's sometimes you can get really good games. The teams are really well balanced, and other games where you get the people who don't touch grass on one team and then you're on the opposite team. So that would bring the
I
rating down a little bit for me. What about you?
I was never a Battlefield person. I played Call of Duty. Um, and Halo, so I wasn't not so much Halo, but I was like I just wasn't a fan of Call of Duty, especially around where I grew up at. Everyone who played Battlefield, I mean, I wasn't a fan of Battlefield. Everyone I grew up with around who played Battlefield was like always gave a shit. Like if you want to play a man's game and learn how to really shoot and play
Oh God,
Battlefield, I'm like, dude, I saw someone put C4 in a fucking car and shoot
I
it
was about to
across.
say
Like, what the fuck are you talking
the
about?
moment they would say you want to learn how to shoot, you lost me. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That if you
I
think
always
anything about
just
that game is realistic, you're lying.
I just didn't like the way battlefields were set up, the way the servers were.
Mm.
Uh,
It also was a slight killjoy. I mean, at least
Excuse
2042
me.
was like you were talking about how there's in the trailer there was them like launching a vehicle. They do that in the 2042 trailer where you can launch vehicles with C4.
Hmm.
But if you try that in the actual game, it doesn't work. So like it's
Yeah,
kind of like they kind of just lied to the community about what's gonna be in the game. So,
yeah.
uh,
See, I was like I said, never played a Battlefield. I didn't really give a shit about them until Battlefield Hardline.
mm,
Battlefield Hardline for me was so much fun. First Battlefield I ever bought because it was cops and robbers, which I'm also pretty sure Battlefield Hardline is the reason we have Siege
mm,
because there was a game mode in there where it was hostage, where people had a little bit of time to like shut doors or to do stuff
mm,
and wait for someone to try and grab the hostage.
yeah,
But they had to pick up the hostage and run back to a car.
mm,
That was it. And that was literally the basis of what Siege used to be. It used to be just a hostage mode, and then there was a bomb mode. But a lot
yeah.
of the maps were just hostage until they kind of like scrapped the hostage part.
Till Fuse
Um,
got added.
yeah. Um, but like Battlefield Hardline, we could even get on couch. We could sit on a couch
mm,
and drive around on one map. I remember doing
yeah.
that. I used to have that. So for me, Battlefield Hardline put me in the Battlefield. I played Battlefield 1. Is that the like civil or the not Civil War, but the old war one?
Um, honestly, I don't know. I haven't played a
It's it's
bunch of them.
it's
5 was
one of
really
them.
my game.
It was one of them. So it bumps me up. It those, which how much fun I had, bumps me up so much, so much.
Mm.
Um, Honestly, no complaints when I was playing them. Looking back at it, no complaints. I think it's a solid 8.5 for me.
It's actually right on line with what I was thinking. I was thinking a
Yeah,
solid eight
just
five or 8.7, easy.
because I wouldn't put it. It's the other ones that I know, like my uncle, older, a little older than me, who played Battlefield, everyone talked about Battlefield Bad Company 2
Mhm.
because it was the only one that the whole environment or something was can be destroyed.
Yeah.
Like nothing left standing.
Yeah.
But also there wasn't big ass fucking buildings and shit like that. Like there
Yeah.
is a new one. But I mean, I never played that one. No, I did, but never like
Yeah, that
hardcore.
one wasn't really that good, and it's also like really buggy even now.
Yeah, I played Battlefield 2, 3, all the older ones. Some of the newer ones, I'm just like, I'm not really like
I'm
a
telling you, bro,
fan. So
Battlefield 5, that's the way to go.
yeah, but yeah, so 8.5 is pretty good.
8.5, yeah, that works for me.
So the next one we have, what the fuck?
Resident Evil, I think is what it is.
Oh, okay, I see what the thing is. Because I was saying it in my phone, and Kenny wouldn't shut up. Resident Evil. Yeah. Um, this is a short, simple one for me. It's a 7.5. It's straight up 7.5. I don't even need to really go into that much. Besides, I played, I played about five or six. There's
Mm,
one that I really loved, which was Resident Evil 7. On my watch gameplay of the newer one, it looked really good. I own it now, but I probably will never play it because of how old it is.
yeah,
I played the older ones when they were coming out. Um, but it's pretty like it almost is average for me, but because of seven, it bumped it up to a 7.5 for me.
mm. See, I feel like Resident Evil games, they're any.
Plateaued
I have
is the
never,
word I was looking for.
I've never personally bought one and played any. I've always watched like YouTubers play them. So like Markiplier, I think played one. Jacksepticeye's played a couple. So really, it's I just kind of watch them play the games. So I enjoy watching them play it, but I don't think I'd ever get one to play it for myself. It's just it's only single player, and it's not the open world style game that I like because it's
Yeah.
I don't even think I could call it an open world game because it's really not. It's
No, no, no.
completely story. It is completely single player. And it's just
Yeah,
that's not
it's
my type of game.
driven. They drive you through like this little areas of maps because if you had an open world zombie game, it takes
It'd be
the
so
feel
much
away from it.
fun.
Oh, it takes the feel away from it because of the fact that you're not put in these close quarter areas.
Yeah,
Um, and when a zombie's not in a close quarter area, is it really a threat? No.
right.
So
So yeah, I could definitely agree with that. It's what'd you say, a 7.5?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
But
fun to watch, but I mean, at the end of the day, we're rating a video game tier list, and part of that tier is playing it, and I don't play it, so 7.5
well,
could be right there for
it is
me.
also watching. Based on your experience of watching it, I think you have. If you watched a couple people play it through,
Mm.
which I have too. I've also watched Markiplier and Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie and like three other people play them. I actually played one that was multiplayer
Yeah.
where you can play with a friend too.
Mm.
I think it was Resident Evil 5 where you're in Africa. And I mean, if you as long as you're watching it through pretty much, and you feel a certain way based on how you watched it, I mean, I think that's a fair statement to say.
Yeah.
So,
Because like it's kind of just one of those games where it's like it's fun to watch. Would I ever play it myself? Not really. So I can't give too much praise to it. But the story's always good. Any that I've seen, and the graphics are always great. It's just
yeah.
not the gaming style that's up my alley. So 7.5, I think, could definitely be right along the lines there. So we agreeing on that?
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh
I
yeah.
bet. All right. So moving on. Oh God. Moving on to the next game on the list,
Mm,
League of Legends.
League of Legends.
League of Legends. You go on and start this off. I don't.
League of Legends is so fun. I played a shit ton of it. Also adding TFT to it, which I think you would like TFT. Honestly, it's a super kind of faster game mode. That you could easily do in the background while you're doing something,
Mhm.
like because it auto plays by itself. Like you select the character, put it on the board, and it will fight the other enemies'
Yeah.
creatures on the board. And
Mhm.
then if you lose, you're like, okay, this is what I need to add to it, stuff like that. So TFT is fun. I want to play it with you sometime. I think it would be really fun.
Yeah.
League of Legends, this would be way higher for me if they didn't take 3v3s out.
Is
I
this the game that
understand.
like people don't touch grass in?
Oh, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think every game you talk
Well,
about is really fun.
I feel like this game specifically, I've seen so many memes of people that just,
Oh, yeah, this game, if you go against people, they just fucking destroy you
oh
if you're
god,
new.
it's one of those games. Great.
Yeah. Um, you ever seen Smite?
No.
So it's called a lane base, pretty sure.
Lame
So
base?
lane.
Oh, lame?
So there's like three or I think up to three, four, 5 lanes or whatever, depending on map.
Oh, that sounds pretty lame. Yeah.
And then there's 5 people, and you go down your lane, and then you have to defend it from the other person. And then there's like a person that stays called jungler, and they stay in the middle of the map, gaining XP to
Mhm.
level up faster to then help whoever needs help.
Yeah.
And you have the whole point is destroy the towers. First towers, destroy the second ones, the third ones, and then destroy the main one, and then destroy the crystal.
Mhm.
That's the whole preface of the game, and it's all based on who you pick and they pick. This one's a because they got 3v3s away. I didn't enjoy the rest of it. TFT's so good though. Um, I would say it's a 7-2. There's a lot of potential there.
Mm, I was thinking more of like 6-5. I don't know. I haven't played too much of the game, if any at all. I've seen a couple different videos on gameplay and stuff, and I've looked up the game a couple times, and it's weird.
Like I said, if you played TFT, you would be like, okay, I enjoyed this part of League. Um,
How about a 7-1?
that's everyone. That's fine. That's fine.
Bet.
Also the movie, the man, if we were going off TV shows, their TV show is phenomenal.
They have a TV
Phenomenal.
show?
Yeah, it's so good. It's on Netflix. It's called Arcane.
Arcane? Never heard of it.
Yeah, recommend it when you get free time.
Bet.
So good luck. Uh,
Yeah, let me find some of that real quick.
uh, it's like an hour long episodes, I'm pretty sure.
Damn. Yeah, don't
But
have time
it,
for
it
that.
won like an award for like best story, all this other stuff.
Oh, really?
Uh, yeah. So the next one is Siege
Oh,
1.1.
oh, shut up. No.
Uh,
This is an easy 9.3.
no,
Yes.
because
Yes.
when there were some bad moments of Siege, they were bad. Talk about people not touching grass. Siege.
Hey man, but that's just the game structure. You can't don't hate the game, hate the player, okay?
No, 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 no.
Yeah, yeah. The game itself is so good.
I would say an 8, 9.
I could agree at a 9.3.
Okay, so you got 9.3. I got 8, 9. You know the rules.
Okay, so 9.7, so it evens out at a 9.3.
No,
Yeah.
no, no, no. You already 9.3.
Actually
So,
I said 9.7 earlier. So,
mm, yeah, but then said you would
yeah,
agree
and then
with
I
the
was
nine
agreeing.
three.
Yeah, because it's in the middle.
Okay, so nine
Math,
three. That's
bro.
fine.
Yeah,
Nine
that's what
three
I'm
is
saying.
fine.
Yeah, 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 that's right. That's right. I can math.
Back
Boom.
for blood.
Dang, we're just gonna skip over Siege like that? We're not even gonna talk about it?
We
Come on,
we talked
dude.
about Siege.
Come
We talked about
on,
Siege
dude.
so much. We
Come
talked about Siege
on.
so much.
Come on. We gotta talk about it a little bit. You can't pull up
What
short
is
on
it?
Siege
What
like
is there
that.
to talk about?
There's so much to talk about. The fighting atmosphere, the community of the game itself, how smoothly their servers run.
Toxic community.
Toxic community, boy, just don't suck. That's like it's
I was trying to find the server a game the other day. Took forever.
Took forever.
Skins are overpriced.
Well, you never buy skins in the game. Everyone knows that.
Um, I was playing casual. I missed a shot and got told that I should get off the game.
Yeah, don't miss,
So,
obviously.
so I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And if
Dude, pixel peeking, beautiful.
I'll tell
Love
you
me a
what
good
though,
pixel peek.
the guy who's playing it right now, he's like the number one YouTuber or Twitch streamer right now. I can't. Jinxie.
Mm.
He is, but not. He's like the best controller player,
Yeah,
and he is so hilarious to watch. He's the reason why I even wanted to play Siege again.
yeah,
And I started talking to some people at work, and they started playing Siege.
yeah.
Um, but yeah. I mean, he's the only reason why I even want to play it.
And
And then
dude,
when I
the
do play it, I'm like, I don't want to play this
the
anymore.
audio quality of the game is so good. Like I enjoy being able to tell where everybody is by just listening to where their footsteps are and everything. Like I used to be so good at this game, like I could hear them step on a piece of glass and be like, "Oh, yep, I know exactly where they are." Uh,
Yeah, it's okay.
that's like
Uh,
my favorite part about the game.
like you said, personal score. I would give it what I got it, gave it, but
Yeah,
it
we
is what
gotta
it
just meet
is.
at 9.3. So now you gotta boost yours to a
Um,
9.3.
so let's move on. Back for
Oh my
Blood.
god.
We
Back
talk
for
about these.
Blood.
Yeah,
It's like a
I'm gonna be harsh as fuck on this game.
6.3.
That's you're being too fair. It's a four. It's a four.
Well, see, okay, so
Four for me.
it still has that Left for Dead vibe to it. It just sucks.
Watered down. It's watered down so bad.
And I hate that
The
they went for like a card game type vibe to it. Like,
See,
oh, use
I was
these
okay with the
cards to
card
get
game,
these
right?
boost type things. No, I don't want to have freaking cards that give boosts. I want to play the story and I want to go kill some zombies. I don't
See,
give a shit about
I'm
this
okay with
25% extra reload speed or plus 50 health card stuff you can get. No, just throw me into the game. Give me an apple, say I got some health back, or give me some painkillers to say that I got some health back, and call it good. I don't need no freaking cards that I'm picking every single time I go into a damn mission just to figure out
so
what I have.
I thought it was good for the first like two missions, and I'm like, man, this is feeling so similar. Like there was barely any difference in any other mission at all. It was so boring.
Hmm.
There was constant times where I was falling asleep, literally in the middle of playing a game, and this was like in the middle of the morning. I wasn't even tired. It just made me so tired playing the game.
Yeah.
The multiplayer was fucking ass. Trying to get into a game was terrible.
Hmm.
Trying to stay in a normal multi or casual story mode mission for the longest time was terrible. Because like we would get through almost 95%, it would lag us out, and we'd have to restart the whole thing.
Hmm.
I am almost done with the game, and I have no urge hopping back on the game. I just thought
That's the
it
other problem
it
I was
was
running into.
super
Yeah.
marketed for the creators for Back for Blood. Honestly, I don't think Back for Blood or not Back for Blood, but Left 4 Dead. I don't think Left 4 Dead's that good.
Boy, shut your mouth. Left
It's
4 Dead is good.
so
Nope,
it's
we're
the
not talking about Left
same
4 Dead. No, we're
stuff
not talking.
every
No,
single
no, no, no.
time.
We're not talking about Left
Listen,
4 Dead. You no,
listen,
no, 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 no,
listen,
no.
listen,
I ain't listening. I
listen,
ain't no.
listen.
That game is
I
so
had
good.
no.
You are
You let me
not about to
finish.
crap.
Let me
You are
finish.
not about to crap on Left 4 Dead.
It is. It is everything that is uh what I don't really like about Back for Blood, but in a good way. But Back for Blood like misses that mark completely. Like Left 4 Dead, I'm like, I don't really like how they do this, but they make up for it in a different way for me.
Exactly. So
And
it's a
I'm like,
good game.
okay, but Back for Blood, mm, they're like, oh, you missed this, but you're also missing this
Well, see,
and this, and it's like,
Back 4
what
Blood.
happened here?
It's. I don't. The game was just. It seemed like it was so. It felt unfinished. If I'm gonna be honest, there just felt like there were so many things that like were half done, but weren't completed. So like I'm sitting there like trying to figure out what to do, and it's like, what, uh, like do you want me to do this, or is this just unfinished? Like I don't understand. And then also just I feel like the AI in the game are actual idiots. I every single time because I would go in and 9 times out of 10 I just like to play by myself because playing with online people is a mistake because they just go around and do stupid stuff and get themselves killed. But the AI that
Yeah.
you go in with just suck.
Yeah.
Like I went down, or I didn't go down. One of them went down on a dock, so I ran over there expecting the other two to cover behind me while I'm on the dock trying to pull this guy up from the ledge. An exploder came up behind all of us. They didn't kill it in time, so it ran right on top of them, exploded us all off the edge of the dock. It killed us. And
Yeah.
it was so stupid. There was only one moment in that game where I felt like I was playing Left 4 Dead. And I can't remember what mission it was, but there was a bunch of, like,
Bros.
you were like funneled into, like, I don't want to say a prison, but there was a space where there was a bunch of fences on like either side of you, and you're basically running through a maze of fences trying to get down the line. And there are hordes of zombies like climbing the fences to get over and running up behind you. So I'm sitting there, I think I was sitting there with like an LMG, just basically running backwards, shooting at the fences, clearing the fences, and shooting behind us to make sure they don't get too close. And that's probably the one moment in that game where I felt I was back in Left 4 Dead. That was the only moment. Other than that, the story. Anytime I went in and it like gave me an objective, I always felt like I was going in for the objective and that's it. Like I didn't feel like there was any
Yeah.
like story attachment to it.
Just
I
to
just
try
kind
and
of
survive.
yeah, I just kind of went in, did a thing, and left. Like it wasn't like
Hmm.
oh, like we're continuing on from this portion of the mission. You need to go do this. It was like oh,
It also didn't make you feel like the characters you were playing could die or you could lose them like you could in Left 4
there's
Dead.
yeah. It also it just didn't feel like there was any connection to the characters at all.
Yeah, they were very bland.
Yeah. So overall, I could land at a 6.3.
Yeah, I mean that's. I mean I did 4-4, so we could do like a 5-8 for that.
5.8 or 5.5, either works.
Yeah, either one. Honestly, if we do 5-5, that's fine.
5.5 bet. Oh, my phone
I don't
shut
know
off. There we go.
what the fuck. Someone was talking while I was in
Dead
there. 'Cause
by
they said,
Daylight. Ooh, yes.
is that what that is supposed to be?
Yes. Dead by
That's
Daylight.
Death by Daylight's.
I love me
It's
some Dead
okay.
by Daylight.
Um,
I used to play
I
that
have
game
I have
so much.
nothing really to say. The newer one was kind of boring. For me when I played it, like I did. I'm not a big fan though of those like jumping type of games, like Assassin's Creed type.
See, that game is right up my alley. Except when you get a stupid Legion main that doesn't touch grass. I hate Legion mains.
Um.
That's the killer that could just sprint.
Oh
It
fuck!
pisses me off.
I'm thinking about a different game. You didn't even correct me when I said anything, so I was like,
What'd
once you
you
said, I was like, what? I said I'm not really into those like parkour type games, like Assassin's
Oh, I
Creed.
was wondering. I was like,
And you
last
just
time I
let me
well,
go on.
I thought you
You
might have
said
been talking
killer.
about a kill like a specific killer that could
No,
do that, but I was
I'm
like, I
thinking
don't
of what's that? It's a zombie game. Fuck, what is it called?
I don't know.
You just continue talking. I'll find it.
I don't know what you want me to talk about.
Wait, Death by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight. So yeah, I mean it's definitely one of my favorite games. I enjoy this game a lot. Like I said, except for those stupid Legion mains. Other than that, the game's really fun. It's really fun. I personally don't like playing killer too much, just because I enjoy the more of like hiding and trying to work on generators and running around and baiting killer type deal. But playing killer's fun every now and then. Oh, I know it's designed this way, but the first person as a killer kills me. Every single time I go first person on there and like I see a survivor just run past me or dodge, I can't find them. Like if they like juke out in front of me and go somewhere else, I can't find where they went. And it's annoying as all get out. So I like to just basically play Survivor a bunch, but The game's still really fun. It's really fun to play with a bunch of friends, even like doing custom games. So like it's just it's all your friends. Like you have four of you are survivors and one of you is a killer, and you bounce back and forth from that. It's pretty fun. Some of the new killers that they've added are fun. Some of the new killers they've added suck. What was his face? I'm trying to remember.
I saw that they have
There's one dude that like
Michael Myers.
is a pain in the ass. I can't remember. I like Triangle Head or something. I can't remember. It's a big dude that carries around a big ass sword,
Oh,
and he's got a
yeah, that's from
pyramid on his head.
I think that's what he's called, Pyramid Head.
Pyramid head? Yeah, he's
Something like that.
stupid.
He's from fuck me, dude. Hills, not Hills Have Eyes. Silent Hill.
He it's so annoying because he can send people basically to a trap once he downs them without having to carry them anywhere. So now he doesn't have to walk anywhere with anybody, which means he can immediately send someone and just go after somebody else. His barbed wire ability, if you go through that, you're basically perma bleeding the entire time, and there's nothing you can do. And you're gonna constantly be sitting there, walking around anywhere because you're injured, and you can't heal that. Uh,
Have you tried parrying?
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
Just
Um,
parry, bro.
what else does he do? He has like I want to say he has like a super long reach with his stab ability that could shoot out, which I feel might be just a little bit too far.
Okay, so I have that game. Dying Light is what I was thinking of this whole
Dying Light.
fucking time.
Oh, I've heard of that. Hold on a minute. Let me see here.
So yeah, back to the game we were actually
Ah,
talking about.
yes.
Um, I don't enjoy it. I just don't like the fact that you can't fight back.
I
But I
mean, it
also,
makes sense. Like if you have,
I
let's
mean, I'm not
take.
gonna fucking stand there if a fucking
Well,
monster
let's
comes at
take.
me.
Oh, what's the killer from Resident Evil that's in there? Crap.
A liquor? Oh, Max is what is the dude's name is
Is his
from the movies.
Is his name Max? The
But
dude with the like the tentacle arm that he shoots out?
yeah, he is I don't know what his actual name is, but in the movie his name is it's Max. He
Okay,
got
well
turned
let's take
into.
that guy for a second. Are you gonna fight back against that guy? No, he's gonna rip you in half.
If he grabs a hold of you, you're still gonna attempt to kick him or something. Like do something. And I'm
What
saying
is
is
your
like
kid gonna do? He's 3 times your size.
it doesn't matter, bro. Like I played. You ever played Friday the 13th?
Yes.
So you could actually do something to Jason. You could like hit him with a baseball bat to stun him, or just hit him with the car if you wanted to, or shoot him.
Well, last time I
But
checked, there's no cars in Dead by Daylight.
yeah, I know. But I'm saying there's stuff that in there you can do to hurt Jason to make it feel like you're doing something, but in reality you're not. Uh, but I also didn't like I don't like the generator stuff.
Mm.
I just don't like the map. It's a little bit too dark for me. I did play it a long time ago, so it could be better since then. But I mean, I see people enjoy it, and when I watch people play, it's enjoyable to play, and that's kind of like a huge part of it. So I would give it 7, 9.
I'll go an 8-9, so we can meet at an 8.1.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's overall it's a really good game. What is that? Nothing. It's a really good game overall. I really enjoy it. It's really fun to play Survivor. I personally don't like playing Killer too much just because I struggle with that first person aspect to it. I can't see
No,
Jack,
no, I
and
don't think I
it's
ever did played Killer.
really
Yeah, I never like even when I think because you can select Killer, right?
yeah.
I think
I
I've
pl-
selected Killer and it wouldn't let me.
I played Killer a couple times, and each time I do, I just get juked out by the survivors, and they just basically run around my feet the entire time. Yeah, it sucks.
Are we gonna have enough time to do the rest of these, or how many more
Um,
you think we get through?
Maybe we could try maybe two more, cause like those
All
two
right,
should go pretty
just
fast.
so
Among Us,
Among Us,
Among Us,
Among Us. That phenomenal game.
absolutely
It came
phenomenal.
out.
They could
It
not
came
have
out at the
released at a better time.
yeah.
They could not have released at a better time.
It did for me playing the game wasn't too much about it, but it also came out. It took forever to come out for Xbox for some reason. I don't know
Mm.
why. I think that was a miss thing on them.
See,
Because they had all the stuff on them. They got a shit ton of money. They got a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
There was no reason why it should have took so long for them to put it on Xbox.
See, I feel like
Uh,
they did. They lost the aspect of that, but like you were talking about too, like with where they did release it, they still made bank
oh yeah.
10 times over.
Mhm.
Like I said, they the time they released could not have been better. When everyone's at home and they can't leave, that game popped off, dude.
Yeah, all you saw was Among Us everywhere.
Yeah.
And it wasn't for
Streamers were
usually.
playing it, YouTubers were playing it.
Yeah, usually it was uh like for the most part for a new game to come out, it's like a month, 2 months. This was like a year, 2 years. All you
Yeah.
saw was Among Us.
Yes.
Even now, when you
Yeah.
look at streamers, streamers live streams on like YouTube and stuff, if it's like big streamers with like groups of friends, they're playing Among Us still.
Yes.
Because that was the thing, you can get a bunch of people in there and seeing all these streamers who you didn't realize knew each other would
Yes.
start playing with each other, and it was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
It's an easy uh 9-2 for me.
Yeah. I could agree at 9-2. The game definitely
It's
fell off a little bit, especially now, but like it's still one of those games like I could pick it back up tomorrow and enjoy myself for a little while playing
easily
it.
if we had too many people, friends on or stuff like that, like you guys want to play Among Us, like
Dude, for real,
get a
yes.
lobby full of people and easily. Uh, so we like to go in there with a couple friends of mine. It's like 4 or 5 of us, and then there's only like six more, um, or something like that that are like not AIs but regular people. And we like to find out who the killer is, and then we're just like blaming on the other people.
Yes.
And they're like, "No, do I saw someone kill someone?" We're like, "No, you didn't. You're the killer." And we know where
Dude,
we like to
yes.
gaslight them.
Gaslighting people in that game is probably one of my favorite things to do. I like to pull the blame around a little bit too sometimes. Or like just immediately start off with an emergency call and be like, "All right guys, let's be honest. It's
Uh,
purple."
my name on there is it's me. So when people say it's me, they try and say it's me, but they're like, it's
Oh my
me, was
gosh.
in there. I'm like,
One of
wow.
my favorite videos I've ever seen on that game was everybody put their names of stuff like that. It's like it's me, you,
Oh
I, and
yeah.
stuff. And then they can only speak about the names on there. So like trying to pronounce who's doing what is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my
I
life.
watched one where everyone had the same name. And everyone was the same color. They were all grayed out.
Yeah.
So they're like, I don't know who the fuck it is. Like
Just have
it's
to do some guesswork.
bottom left, and um the yeah, it's easy 9-2.
Yeah. Now this next one though, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be a pretty low rating for me. Fall Guys,
Oh, dude, Fall Guys took off just as
see
hard,
it did,
but
but
not
like,
as long.
yeah, I was about to say it got boring after the first match. I was like,
Oh,
well,
dude, I
this
loved Fall Guys. I just have no one to really play it with. That game is rage inducing. Like,
it's rage inducing and it's fun. Like I said, like the first game, and then you replay it again. It's like, okay.
I give it a
Well, and then the other problem is if you die early on, you gotta wait fucking a year to get through again so that you can actually replay.
yeah. I give it a 8-1.
Give it a
Like, I had so much fun playing the game.
7-6.
So we just go in the middle of like a 7-9,
Works for
or
me.
we'll do a 7-7.
7-7. Bet.
Yeah.
It's because I can't really sit here and be like it's copy and paste because Among Us is the same deal. It's just there. It just felt boring. It was like you go through and you do it once, and it was like great. Now if I die early on, I gotta wait 20 minutes for the round to end so I can get back in again with my friends. So I have to sit there and watch, or I'm going back in. I'm doing the exact same objectives as I did last time, and I don't know. It got boring fast. It just didn't stick. They released it the
Yeah.
wrong time. They should have released it a different time.
I think it came out around a good time. I just think it was, well, I guess Among Us was still hot,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Fair. Well, that's the end of the list. We're
Yeah. We didn't. Sorry for not uploading last week. We were really busy. Uh,
Life got wild.
I almost overslept today. Not almost didn't get on. Uh,
Yeah,
but
for once in life, I was waiting on this guy to get on.
yeah, usually I'm up at like 7:15, waiting on Tucker, and he rolls around 7:35,
7:30.
and then
Hello.
yeah, he sit down. I'll be back. I gotta go grab me something to drink.
Go get me some juice.
Yeah. Hey, it's not out of your mug today.
I know. I'm sorry. The mug is dirty.
Um,
I'll have it next time. I'll have it next time.
but we should have. I should have some clips up on Wednesday, up on Wednesday or uh around there.
Awesome.
So thank you.
God damn it. Stop yawning.
uh, you guys know the biz. Share, follow, official botcast. Uh, just normal bot. Fuck.
It's
Bot
yeah,
podcast.
bot
Fuck me.
podcast on Spotify
And
and
official on
and if
YouTube.
yeah.
Nameless Pilot, Beach Sheriff on
Mhm.
Twitch. Go ahead and hit me with that Twitch Amazon Prime money. I'm
Don't hit
hurting.
me with any cuz I don't have that.
Yeah,
I
I mean you could.
could. I need
Uh,
to start streaming again.
there's someone that did you stream Friday?
No.
I was wondering, like, man, it never popped up. Uh, I
Oopsies.
streamed yesterday for a little bit. I was
I
playing
know. I saw
Yu-Gi-Oh.
you get on when I got home. I was like, this guy on late at night. What the hell?
Dude, I know. You should text me like, hey, you want to play something?
No, bro. I was trying to go to bed. I was dead.
I didn't go to bed until like 3 something.
Oh my god.
I wanted to. I was like, I'll stay up. Well, the other day, last Sunday, last Saturday, I was up till 5 o'clock. I was
Jesus.
like, thank God I'm not fucking gonna be
Jesus.
up tomorrow. I was just stay up all night.
This guy. This guy. Staying up late
But
on the days I can't. Of course he is.
yeah, I played Grounded with somebody yesterday,
Oh my god.
and we played Siege.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
So yeah. Like, comment, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you watch it on Spotify, uh, like and share.
share, just
And then
share.
comment on it. You can comment on
Comment.
Spotify.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
need
But
feedback.
but also just like you don't even have to do anything. As long as you don't even have to like it. As long as you're sharing it and be like, hey, you guys, maybe
Yeah, share
look
it.
at it for people. That would be appreciated because that gives our word out there. Trying to grow this more. I mean, we're doing wonderful. Thanks everyone for listening. So we appreciate it. Any feedback we can do better, we would appreciate also.
But you
Like
gotta give us
lighting
feedback.
or. Alright, adios.
Yeah. Bye. See you next week.